Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Right Talk. Let's figure out how we can turn that music down just a little bit. Today is a special day. It's New Year's Day, January 1st, 2021, and we have our special guest, our very special guest. It's Ryan Hood, and he's joining us here to bring in the new year. Let's go ahead and hit the switchboard here and get Ryan Hood in here. What do you say, Ryan Hood? Happy New Year, fella.
And you too.
Wow, you're looking good. Tell us about your New Year's your schedule.
Well, I don't have a schedule, but I just want to say this: goodbye, 2020, the worst year ever.
You really think 2020 was the worst year ever?
Oh yeah.
Huh. I see that there have been a lot of good things in 2020. What is it about 2020 that you didn't like?
It's because of the coronavirus.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me more about that.
It's because ever since the virus came out, we couldn't hardly get out, do things on our regular routine.
Just kind of changed our lives altogether, didn't it?
And I had to have a ride by birthday thing in 2020, and I would have like a contact in person birthday.
Oh, you don't want any of the virtual birthday stuff?
No.
You're tired of this virtual business. I've had enough of it. Had it up to here.
Yeah, way up.
Oh, you've had it further. Oh, you're way past due. Yeah, COVID is dead.
Yeah, the COVID is dead.
Well, this was COVID-19. You know, COVID-20 is right around the corner, and it's supposed to be even worse. What are we going to do with all these viruses? Will we ever get rid of viruses?
Well, they already came out with the vaccine for it.
Are you taking the vaccine?
Well, I'm waiting until they call me in to take it.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take it. What do you think of that?
I wonder why.
Well, here's why, Ryan. I'm a healthy man, number one. Number two, the survival rate of COVID is 99.9%. So it's not likely we're going to die, especially if you take some particular measures, pay attention to some things ahead of time, like ensuring that your immune system is properly prepared. And what I mean by that is vitamin D appears to be very critical in this process. So if your vitamin D is adequate levels, your chance of dying from COVID-19 is very slim. Just a heads up there. I made a video on it back in July.
And vitamin C.
What?
And vitamin C can help too.
Vitamin C definitely does. Look at you, Ryan. You are the Mr. Information right there. I need to put an information note right above your head. So here we are. It's 2021. We're bringing in the new year. Everybody's probably sleeping in today, but Ryan and Todd got up early so we could do this show. Had a few technical difficulties. We got started a little bit late, but hey, we're on air and we're out here with the public. Do we have any viewers today? Oh, we have some viewers. We got one on Twitch. We're on Periscope and YouTube. So for you viewers out there, we would love to have some interaction. Go ahead and type something in the chat. Let us know how you're doing. Feel free to ask us any questions. We have an open dialogue. This is an open show. So you're more than welcome to tune in and join us. All right, Ryan. We talked on the phone yesterday at some length, and we talked about what we wanted to do for this show. And I had you write down some notes and different things that you wanted to present to the audience. Do you want to get into that right now?
I do have some ideas for for the new year. New updates on the show about getting some sound bites and um different things to improve.
Sound bites. Okay. Like?
Yeah. Like the sound bites, you actually can record music. You can record our voices and
Okay.
video.
Uh huh. Just for some little fill ins throughout the show.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we need you to come over here and we need to stop this virtual show. We need to get in person where we can actually shake hands and smile face to face. Enough of this COVID nonsense.
Yeah.
I need you in here in the studio helping me, Ryan. We need to prepare those clips and we need to just hang out and have some fun. It's always fun when we're together, though.
That's right.
All right, let me go. I guess I'm going to have to dig into my notes and see what we talked about yesterday. Did you have anything that you that you wanted to make sure you talked about?
Well, goodbye 2020 and hello 2021.
Yeah, that's right. I thought one of the things that I thought was interesting, and I wanted to share with the audience, is that Ryan was talking about franchising this show. I'm not sure how you came up with that. You told me that the other day. I was just impressed. What is it about the Right Talk that you'd want to franchise, and how do you plan on going about that, Ryan?
Well, what I was thinking about, the way that Fox News got the big cameras and stuff.
Fox News has the big cameras?
Yeah, the people that behind the cameras that
Oh yeah,
is in front.
yeah.
That's what we need.
Oh, okay.
And have our own setup
Okay.
like that.
I like the way you think. So you're talking bigger and better things down the road, right? And rather than just a little program here. But the question I want to go back to, Ryan, was the franchise part. What did you mean by franchising? You talked about some merchandise and stuff. I just wanted our audience to see how Ryan Hood's mind thinks, especially in 2021 with big ideas moving forward.
Yeah, and to get some merch and have fun with it, you know.
I see. So we could do merch commercials and just, kind of fool around a little bit, just have some fun, joke around, and people buy it all off the shelves. And
also that we could have our own Right Talk commercial.
a Right Talk commercial. Okay, well, we ought to work on that. Let's go ahead and let's give them an example of what we're talking about. Hello, welcome to the Right Talk. This is Todd and Ryan. Ryan has something to say for this first Right Talk commercial. Would you go ahead and chime in, Ryan? Go ahead and fill him in.
And this is Ryan Hood for this commercial for the Right Talk.
All right, there you go. There, we play some fancy music, do some funny graphics, and then we'll just submit it, and then people will join us. Ryan will keep smiling, and he'll take orders for all the merchandise. What merchandise, you might ask? Well, Ryan is going to tell you about that right now. Take it away, Ryan.
Like Like we could get T-shirts, golf shirts, dress shirts, hats, and and sports bottles.
Okay. Um, T-shirts, hats, sports bottles. Did you say keychains?
I said mm, mm, dress shirts.
Oh, how about USB drives? I think you mentioned that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Thumb drives. We could put our show on it and give it to them. All right, let's get serious. Let's get back to business. What do you say, Ryan? Enough of this fooling around. We got the right talk. It's 2021. We got to really start off on the right foot. So you talked about the franchising. You wanted to sell some stuff on the side, and this is what I like the most about it, Ryan. As I said, what do you want to do with the money? So we're selling merchandise. We're bringing in funds, and I want the audience to hear Ryan's answer on what the right talk will do with the money.
Like buying big and better things from it.
Okay, so you
And
want to take the money and reinvest it.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Like what? You say so bigger and better things. So elaborate on that, Ryan.
Like like we can still get the money um and keep it going through YouTube, um the Twitter Periscope.
Oh,
That's big time money right there.
that could be big. So what? Yeah,
And and also from Facebook too.
Facebook. All right, Facebook's in there. We're not broadcasting to Facebook, but we'll take this recording and put it up there. Well, I like the way you think. So we'll take the money, do bigger and better things. You don't want to just take the money and go play with it. You can go play and go take a vacation or something.
Well, technically that money is for us to spend to expand the whole process of the right talk.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I appreciate you getting me more focused, Ryan. Sometimes I get a little straight off, and Ryan, he just pulls me back in, and so we're back on course. We're gonna stay on course. 2021. Yesterday was last year, by the way. We were talking last
Hmm.
year yesterday, and we were talking about tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, which is today, which was next year. Yeah, now your brain's hurting. But we were talking last year about our show today. Anyway, so there you go. Where's my notes? So we
And
go ahead. What?
I know that we will do another show tomorrow.
Hmm. We're doing another show tomorrow. So there you go, you guys. We're going to do a show every single day in 2021. So far, we've done it. I keep looking over here because that's where I see Ryan. But here's the camera for you guys. So I have to look at you guys. Ryan knows I'm here. You know I'm looking at you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing on the list. You talked about Ryan wants to start a website, which we have a website, The Right Talk, which we're working on it, but he wants to start an app. He'd like you guys to be able to download an app for The Right Talk. Would you explain how that would work, Ryan?
Well, for the app, I'm thinking about putting um Todd's contact name, number, email, and mine too.
Okay. All right. So then they can contact us anytime.
And I also have my personal Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube.
And Ryan has a nice Instagram. I think is that where you have your photography?
Well, I'm focusing on me and my friends.
Oh,
But I can create another Instagram page for the right talk.
Well, we can get there. You are our producer. You do a lot of the production around here. So you just take that ball and run with it, and you tell me when you're ready. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, the other thing, New Year's show agenda. You wanted to talk about some things we want to improve with our show. So go ahead and take that critical eye and tell us what we need to improve.
Well, we need to improve all kinds of things. Like I know that I know that we can still keep this that we're doing now,
Mm-hmm.
and also have a radio station for the right talk.
Okay. So a radio station. Where are we going to do that? What radio station is going to pick us up, or is that just going to be down the road?
Well, it's going to be down the road, but I'm thinking about having a podcast
Okay.
with with this.
Oh, so we can just strip the audio from this video and then we can submit the podcast. That's kind of like
Yeah.
what we talked about. Okay. I like that idea. So we can kind of kill two birds with one stone.
Mm-hmm.
You always think of the efficient way of doing things, and that's why you're our producer. Very helpful. So we do
And
have some people connected, and if you want to go ahead and put something in the chat, let us know you're here. Don't be a stranger. Welcome to 2021, by the way. And it's just an open forum. Feel free to put something in the chat, and we will address it. Ryan will answer your questions. So
well,
that's out there. Ryan, go ahead.
technically between me and Todd.
Technically, between you
If,
and me, what do you mean?
oh, if anybody needs to ask any questions,
Oh, well, you're the star of
the
the show. I don't mind you taking all the questions, but I'll be happy to fill in some if you'd like.
Todd, is because if I don't know what questions they're asking, I might need to convert you also.
Oh, okay. Very good. Um, all right. We put Happy New Year on there. What else you got?
I don't have a whole lot more, but this might be attenuation for tomorrow
Okay. Tell me about that.
because I got to get ready to to work with my worker.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Well, and you're doing that here in about 20 minutes, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, I got to get rid of that Happy New Year. I'm trying to learn how to do this thing, and I don't, and I shouldn't be doing it during the show. So let's take that off. Oops. All right. So just wanted to go over some of the things that we had on our list, Ryan. We talked about the app. You want to go through the YouTube. Um,
And social media stuff too.
um, so one of the things we talked about is some of the good things that happened in 2020 and the bad things that happened in 2020. And one of the things that we spend a lot of time on the Right Talk is talking about patriotic things. And we talk about freedom and liberty, the Constitution. And with the... Oh, go ahead. Yeah, Ryan.
And don't forget the freedom of speech
And freedom of speech, right?
and the right to have a weapon.
A weapon, yeah. What amendment is that? Is that the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay. So the right to bear arms? Yeah. Um, the thing is, with the past year, we've had a lot of Americans freely, willingly give up their liberties and their freedoms. For example, being locked in their home or not going places that they want, or businesses being identified as essential or non-essential. And since when does the government get to make those kinds of decisions in a free world? So what's happened is our liberties have been restricted and stifled, and Americans have just willingly accepted this tyranny. And it's sad that Americans have just submitted to the nonsense. Wearing masks when perfectly healthy individuals wearing masks, it doesn't make sense to me. And I won't submit or yield to it. And I just encourage all Americans to do the same. We need to remind America and our fellow Americans what it takes to be Americans. Go ahead, Ryan. You can chime in anytime. You don't have to raise your hand.
By the way, any type of mask or neck gaiters.
Yeah, we don't want any of that, do we?
Well, I don't mind these, but I don't mind the other mask.
Right. Well, I don't, I'm just not comfortable with government officials telling us to put our freedoms aside. I don't think that they have any business telling us that. And they try to convince you that you're doing it for your fellow man. You're selfish if you don't do it. Well, that's hogwash. Healthy people don't wear masks, and I will not wear a mask. I've been confronted in the grocery store 3 or 4 times. Just had one the other day. Dude got right in my face. "Where's your mask?" I said, hey, I don't have one. I don't wear it. And he said that I was pretty stupid, pretty dumb. Anyway, it was an interesting dialogue. He was a slave, and he was trying to blame me for this problem, that it's because I'm selfish. Anyway, a healthy individual doesn't wear a mask. As a matter of fact, I think a mask will make you sick. It's not going to help you. What do you think of that, Ryan?
That is correct.
So we talked about that, and we talked about you and me rallying the troops and teaching Americans what it takes to be an American again. We've forgotten. We've had too many people willingly lay down and submit. Now, I know Ryan's a fighter. I'm a fighter. The Right Talk, we're a group of fighters, and we're going to be here fighting for you, America. Ryan, go ahead and tell them about it.
Well, it's kind of like that saying in boxing: we could always take them out.
Oh my! Show us a few of your moves. How you take them out? Don't hurt yourself. Let's start the new year safely. Talked about American, what it takes to be an American. And so what is it? Tell me what it takes to be an American. We talked about that yesterday, Ryan. You gave me a few examples.
There is a few examples. Like
Cookouts?
I can't remember.
Huh?
What?
Well, I think you talked about cookouts and good, clean movies.
Oh yeah, cookouts, going to movies, hanging out with friends and family.
Yeah, that's America, right? Baseball, apple pie, and hot dogs. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Moving right along, we got a few minutes left in the show. Ryan has a commitment here at 9:00 here in just a few minutes. But he brought something to my attention yesterday that he likes. But before we start, I'll let him talk about it.
We never go drunk.
Never go drunk?
We always have to have Christ in our heart and mind.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Jesus is the reason. Wouldn't you say, Ryan?
That's right.
So
because I have Christmas in my heart all year long.
Amen to that. Ryan has Christmas in his heart all year long, and our viewers are probably scratching their heads. Some of them are saying, "Well, how is that? How could that be?" And I just turn to Ryan and say, "Ryan, help me out here. Tell him what you mean by that."
Because if you don't have Christ in your heart, you won't be here right now. And tell me what you think, Todd.
Sir?
I said, if we don't have God in our hearts and minds, we won't be here right now.
Okay, right.
And tell me what you think.
I think that whatever Ryan says, I agree. And you need to have Jesus in your heart, because if he's not in your heart, you're dead. So if you want to live, the only way to live is to live through Jesus, I think. Isn't that about right, Ryan? Wouldn't you say that's right? Yeah. If you don't have Jesus in your heart, you're dead. You don't want to die. So you can still live. You can still make that choice. While your heart is still beating and you still have good conscience, you can make that decision, but the decision is on you.
Do not let the government tell you you don't have that heart, but you do.
So don't let the government, they don't need to be getting involved in your religious beliefs, do they?
Right.
That's none of their business. That's overreach. And we've talked a lot about government overreach on this program. Ryan will tell you all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Moving right along. China. China has been the thorn in America's side for a long time. And they pretended to be our friends, but they've been little chameleons and they've been doing some dirty tricks. And they planted this virus on us this past year and pretty much turned the whole world upside down. So China is the bad folks here. What's that?
I don't want to interrupt, but it looks like I might need to start getting going.
Well, that's right. You got 11 minutes and they're there, right? Is he there already? All right. Well, I wanted you to tell us a little bit about TikTok before we go and your Osmo. We got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I said, well, I still got to do a little bit of work on my Osmo. I'm trying to get used to it.
Okay.
But for TikTok, I know there are some good things and bad things.
Okay.
But I hope that everybody will choose the right thing.
So what are some of the bad things with TikTok?
I'd rather not say because I don't want to get myself in trouble or I don't want to get Todd in trouble.
Oh, okay. I remember you told me yesterday about some of the bad stuff. What are some of the good stuff? Let's talk about the good stuff on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Like, I know there's some funny videos that everybody's been posting.
Right.
And it can be wild, too.
I like wild. I've never been on TikTok, although I've seen TikTok videos, but you actually have an account with TikTok and you make videos, correct?
Yeah, I do have TikTok, but I watch other people's videos.
Okay. I just wondered, have you looked into making your own videos? What is they have music that you can add and different things? You can edit your videos?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see that. You keep me updated on that since you're the producer here. You can kind of give us some insight.
Todd, I had to go, but I got to get going.
No, you go. We'll do our show next time. Ryan, thanks for checking in with us. And we are going to come back to see you guys next time. You said tomorrow sometime, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
All right. Well, that'll end our January 1st broadcast. And Ryan?
Let me finish out of saying this. Always dream big, pray hard, never quit. 2021.
Right on, Ryan. There you go. You get it. There's your instructions for year 2021. Ryan starts us off on the right foot. Ryan, thanks for joining us this morning for this brief broadcast. Sorry you got to run, but I'm gonna take the blame for that since we had some technical difficulties starting out. So we kind of cut in on our time. Have a great Happy New Year, everybody, and Ryan. Happy New Year to you, fellow.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you for joining me, and until next time, don't submit to tyranny, and show other Americans what it takes to be an American. God bless America. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Are we good?